Welcome back to our channel, ladies and gentlemen. Kenyans are asking whether the president is in the country. You know, there was a joke in the country that our president would come to visit Kenya for maybe a week, then he goes to travel to another country, holding meetings in the US, in the UK, traveling from one country to the other. That was a physical absence. Is he in the country? And I'm not talking about just the physical appearance nor or physical availability. Is he alive to the fact that our country is in a crisis and the crisis is deepening further? Yet we see a government that is sleeping. We don't see the president who is on top of things apart from all the rhetorics and promises and tough talks. The last time Mr. President told us that the reason why Kenya has failed from independence is because we didn't have a president who was able to make hard decisions. And according to him, hard decisions means increasing levies and taxes on people. But that is not what we are talking about. We want someone who can make hard decisions because the country is in a crisis. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to look at the summary of Nation. Nation is saying doctor strike, banditry, fake fertilizers, among other things, Ruto ministers, and the ongoing saga. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I want us to look at this crisis and why the president is quiet. Because Kenyans are asking the president to crack the whip. Who are some of these cabinet secretaries whose necks are on the chopping board if you give Kenyans a chance to just sack for you or terminate the contract of just four ministers? Who are they and why? And as we delve into this discussion, please share with me on the comment section who are some of these ministers that you would want the president to terminate their contracts as soon as yesterday. I want us to delve into this, ladies and gentlemen. If you're watching us for the first time, please take a second or two and subscribe to our channel. Click the notification bell to allow YouTube to notify you. We really need this support so that we grow together. Give this video likes and help us share our videos. To all our supporters, from the bottom of my heart, I want to thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, doctor strike are ongoing. People are dying. The common man cannot afford just simple medication. Medication is now left to the high and mighty, those who can afford it in the private hospitals. While this is going on, the person at the center of everything is our cabinet secretary, Susan Nahumicha. Now, the manner in which she's handling the doctor's strike is one thing, because she issues threats. She goes to funerals and public forums to defend herself, to justify what she is doing. This is a matter that is touching on Kenyans' lives. When this is going on, they are busy reprogramming the new NHIF because the old is gone and they want to give people a balanced healthcare program. Yet the people who are supposed to be treating us, those who are supposed to be in charge of the welfare, of the health of Kenyans, are being dealt with as if they don't matter. And Kenyans feel that in the ongoing health crisis, the first person who should go so that we have someone who can make hard decisions, to call doctors with a lot of decorum and respect and tell them, we understand your situation, but kindly let us agree on how things are moving forward to save the lives of many Kenyans that are on hanging in the balance. Number two, is Dr. Murkomen. He says he's got a doctorate degree in law. We have rampant accidents of late, and to make it even worse, it involves school buses. Pupils and students are dying every day. While it's sometimes, do I say it's normal? Maybe for sometimes an accident can happen, but when it is so rampant, then there needs to be a question. Murkomen is not seen to be acting on this issue. It is very sad when lives of our children are terminated. And when you look at the statistics, most of them are as a result of human error. And so people are asking, where is Murkomen when there is a lot of menace and disorder in our roads? You know why Murkomen is a subject to study is because this is not the first time. His brother, Cherargai, sometimes back accused him of a man who is corrupt. He is being bribed by the Chinese government so that even unclogging our drainages are given to the Chinese government instead of being given to our young men and women around. And when we had, a lot of menace and problems at the JKIA, he did seem to be someone who is in top of things. And the people are asking, where is Murkomen? And we know he's Ruto's ally. He was mentioned in the G2G oil, where it was mentioned that they are the deal breakers. But Kenyans are asking, Murkomen, where are you? If the president had to crack the whip, then Murkomen is one person they feel should go. Together with his counterpart, Machogu, when school buses are involved in accidents, does it mean that some people have converted school buses into personal use? And people are asking, exactly where is Machogu? The distribution of monies to schools was not conducted well, and principals and headmasters were crying foul. I understand that was it last term that they had to close schools very early and very quickly because there was no food in schools. There is simply disorder in schools. If you look at the exam and how it was mishandled, it tells you that William Ruto must crack the whip and he must decide to take the hard decisions for Kenyans, not for himself, not hard decisions to take our policemen to Haiti. The fourth cabinet secretary is Mithika Linturi. We have fake fertilizer being sold to people, some stones and pebbles mixed with cow dung and donkey dung and everything. While the PS in that ministry, Mr. Rono, came up and assured Kenyans that they were going to conduct investigations into this matter. Mithika Linturi continues to tell us that this is propaganda from people who don't mean well to them. Farmers are suffering, and instead of taking the bull by its horns, do a thorough investigation and bring those who are involved to book. He's busy defending himself, while Mr. Rono wrote to the NCPB to stop the distribution of fertilizers. Mithika Linturi is saying that there is no fake fertilizer. Every fertilizer is certified by government officials, and so there's no cause to worry. Yet we know, because there's evidence that we have fake fertilizers that have found themselves in the supply chain. That means that means there's unscrupulous businessmen in that docket, and is there. He takes Kenyans for fools because Itumbi had set the agenda to justify and to defend this with the lies that there's no fake fertilizer. He has followed suit, and so if William Ruto was to delve into this crisis, the next person who should go is Mithika Linturi. Ladies and gentlemen, Kithure Kindiki and Eden Duale must follow suit. Kenyans are talking about them. Al Shabaab is killing Kenya, is killing Kenya's that very outlawed body. Terrorism has begun, and this happened after warning from the U.S. government. When you look at the security apparatus, Duale is the cabinet secretary for defense. Whether it is the DCI or the military intelligence head of military intelligence, all these intelligence services, they are coming from one community, the Somali community. And Kenyans and many experts are saying just as we complain whenever there is a particular tribe in one docket, we do not need to have a particular race, the Somali community, manning on all our security docket. There is danger in it. We need to mix. We need to see the face of Kenya in the security, system. Because just check the DCI. You look at the head of military intelligence. You look at Eden. You will realize that in most of these, sensitive dockets that deals with the intelligence, Ruto gave them to one particular community, the Somali community. And when Al Shabaab is now reigning in, we cannot wait further for more Kenyans to die before someone who's capable replaces Eden Duale. And so I submit that it should go. Kithure Kindiki is a man I admire. His low credentials does not allow him to be placed in the security docket. How I wish, in fact, when William Ruto was unveiling his cabinet, I thought Kithure Kindiki was going to be given the ministry of to be Attorney General. But then I don't know why. I think they decided to give him this powerful ministry to hoodwink their people, because at some point he was supposed to be the deputy president. So William Ruto wanted to give him something that looked very lucrative, but he's unable because of, I don't know whether it is sabotage, I don't know what is happening, but bandits are killing us. The policemen are going to Haiti, and Kenyans are, channeling their blame to Kithure Kindiki. But when you look at the bottom line, it is William Samoei Ruto. For example, William Ruto had signed a deal. This deal started with between Ruto and Joe Biden, and there's nothing Kithure Kindiki can do. He's being ordered to be in charge of the policemen that are going to Haiti, and there's nothing he can do. But then the banditry and the passport thing and everything, people feel that Kithure Kindiki should go, or rather should be replaced. Just the other day, his ministry was named as the most corrupt. And you see, when your ministry is corrupt, we cannot now blame Ruto on this. I know the fish is rotten from the head, but you can do something in your very own ministry. Ladies and gentlemen, must people die before William Ruto come in? Must people die, patients die because doctors are on strike and William Ruto is quiet? Must we continue dying on the roads? Murkomen is quiet and William Ruto is nowhere to be seen. Must people die because of the fake fertilizer, or we are waiting for the next harvesting season? We will not have anything to show for it. Then we shall import GMO because the plan is well choreographed. Aden Duale and Kindiki, what must we do? Must we wait for bandits to kill us on one side and terrorists on the other side? Where exactly is William Samoei Ruto? Physically, mentally, I don't know how to look at it. Is he in the country? Is he alive to the fact that there is a crisis? There was a cabinet meeting just recently. I don't know what they discussed, because after the cabinet meeting, everything is confused. There must be order and sanity. Order and sanity must be brought to the country. And William Ruto, if he's listening, Kenyans are looking for him. And that's my take.